Welcome to the Uncle's Channel. Thanks for watching today, and I feel like I have just discovered that the Bloodborne Remaster is coming out this year in 2024. Now, I don't have like an aunt or an uncle or a grandmother or grandfather that works over at Sony that sent me like a leaked email announcing this or anything like that. I don't have those type of video game connections that some leakers tend to have. But what I do have are some deleted posts on Instagram and Twitter using the official Bloodborne copyright that do really point towards something happening in the Bloodborne world. Now, it does start here with the FuturePress books here. Now, FuturePress makes amazing player's guides for pretty much all the Souls games, some other games, but we're not really interested in those as much. But they announced yesterday they're going to do a reissue or a limited complete edition reprint of the Bloodborne and the Old Hunters Player's Guide. I was really excited about it. I captured the screen for that, played an entire video about it, sort of a hype video about pre-orders and such. But then I woke up this morning and the post was taken down. And then a few hours later, they put the post back up. But I noticed there was one small detail different in these two posts. And trust me, I scoured the two images to try to figure out what is the difference in these two images. Why did they take it down? Why did they feel the need to repost it? And everything's exactly the same. All the wording, all the little text off to the side, the image, all of that is completely the same. Except for down at the bottom, it says the Bloodborne logo in the old post was 2015. Sony Interactive Entertainment. And then on the new post, it says 2024 Sony Interactive Entertainment. And that's the only difference in these two posts. Now, I know we're all thinking well, big deal. They probably just simply took the post down to get the current year on there for the copyright. But that's not exactly how the Bloodborne copyright worked when it comes to books here. And I know that because in the last, or the 2023 comic books for Bloodborne, which is also using the official Bloodborne name, the official Bloodborne logo from Sony Interactive Entertainment, when you look at the copyright information inside that book here, it says Bloodborne, the Bleak Dominion for 2023, because that's when the comic book came out. But for the Bloodborne logo itself, it says Bloodborne copyright 2019, Sony Interactive Entertainment. So that was the last time they updated as far as renewing it and whatnot. So the question does come up, why was it so important for FuturePress to pull the old post down with the old copyright date and put a new post up stating the brand new copyright date of 2024? If Sony doesn't care enough to update the copyright on the actual comic books that are continuing to roll out, why are they caring so much for the FuturePress book that's coming out this year? It just doesn't add up for as far as copyright goes. Now, I did find one other thing when it comes to the FuturePress wording on here, and they stated on the wording, we know the details are important, so we'll share more about the changes we made to the guide soon and let you know once pre-orders are set to open. And obviously I'm excited for the pre-orders, but I'm more excited to see what the changes they've made to the guide are going to be. Now, they do make changes to some of their reprints sometimes, because when they put out the Dark Souls trilogy, they made a few changes as far as the slipcover and such as that, but they announced that when they very first announced the reprint. They specifically said on their post here, there's slight changes on the slipcase cover, but otherwise it's going to be identical to the original printing. So they let everybody know these are what the changes are going to be. But they've been specifically vague on what the changes are going to be for the Bloodborne one. And so it does make us think here, perhaps these changes are going to have to deal with the remaster that's going to be coming out in 2024. And so, I don't know, there's just something really weird about pulling the post down, reposting it, putting the new copyright date on there, and also specifically mentioning sort of broad or very vague changes to this particular guide. And really, I wouldn't think a whole lot about it if they always updated the copyright date in any Bloodborne printed media like the comic book. But they're not updating the copyright in any of the comic books, but yet they are updating it very specifically on this one post from FuturePress where they are updating something to do with the game or something to do with the changes inside the guide. I don't know. This could be a completely nothing video, and I may be completely wrong on my sort of investigative reporting here, but I really do think, at least to me, there's something going on with Bloodborne when it comes to a remaster coming out this year, because why else would they make changes and then do all this stuff to copyright and have to repost it if Sony did not specifically step in and say, hey, this needs to be changed? But let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is pointing toward a Bloodborne remaster? Do you think this is just simply a nothing burger? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos listed up above and go out there, find a great game to play. Simply have a great rest of the day.